Hello. Hi, everybody, and welcome to my first episode of my podcast. Welcome to the Comfy Corner, and I am your host, Melodii. For some of you, it has been quite a bit since you've last seen me. I want to apologize for that. I didn't really want to leave. No one really plans to leave, or suddenly have to change focus in like a survival mode type mindset. But I did, and I'm kind of glad I did because there was a lot that I really had to work on. I really miss you guys. I really, really do. I want to say that I think I kind of needed to be with myself for a minute. I needed to really. Sorry if you see my cat playing with her toy in front of the screen on YouTube. She's perfect place. She decided the perfect spot. As soon as I started recording this, she decided to put in a perfect spot to play with her toy. I don't know if it's even picking up on mic at all. Well, anyway, welcome. I think the time spent away from streaming and basically being online and being like on social media like that was really necessary. Hey, Missy ma'am, do not knock my camera over. She is going crazy. Do you guys know how many times I've tried to record this first episode? I'm gonna tell you. The first episode has been recorded about 3 different times. This is the 3rd attempt. And I really was very confident about this time, right? I was very confident. But now we have my cat just dangling and messing with their toy. Can we? Mama, I'm not. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I just literally have to put my foot out to be like, hey, distraction. No, that's toy. I'm sure we're going to jump up here eventually. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I had to take a while away from socials for a bit. For a good reason. I kind of needed to spend time with myself and really just think about all the things that was kind of going through my head at the time. And like, I'm not very kind to myself a lot. And without talking to anyone, I kind of did have to sit with those thoughts. And it sucked. It sucked because I was also not able to have access to my medication due to insurance stuff. I'm back on insurance, so yay. The medicine is coming. I actually have an appointment tomorrow. Blessed be to whoever. I'm like, wait. Sorry, I'm thinking about current affairs and stuff, and I'm like, do I want to say that right now? But thank almighty fate. For hopefully my medication to be back on track fully by tomorrow. Big, 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 big hopes. But yeah, I had a lot of therapy, and I went through a lot in these past couple months. And it sucks because I'm like, when am I not going through a lot? But this kind of was like kind of mind altering. I was put in a really bad mental state when I got into my car accident in November, and I had ended up losing a bunch of close friends of mine, and a lot of it was blamed on my emotions. And mind you, my therapist was like, why the fuck? My therapist was just like, so I don't want to get into it. Maybe in a future episode we can talk about it. Stories of old friends and everything like that. I don't know. Because I do want to do this series for a while. Hopefully a year. I want to go for a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. This seems fun. Like a little cute little hobby. A little yap and talk and a little sipping on the tea or something. Just something fun. Kind of. Because it's going to be like my form of journaling. Because my therapist really like wants me to like have some type of form of journaling. So I'm like, hey, why not put it on the internet? Duh. Put all my issues and everything else I deal with on the daily online for your entertainment. So it's my choice and it's whatever. So, but we're gonna have a comfy time about it. It's gonna be a long journey of learning self-acceptance, trying to get better with my anxiety, especially my social anxiety. I want to be able to hang out with people more. I want to have more of a social life IRL, because I think what I tried to do was fill the void of not having one at all with just people online, and that's not the same. Like, you can have both. 100% you always have both, but having someone beside you is completely just a whole other ball game, you know? But yeah, a lot of it is me trying to learn that the things that I was taught to be shameful about, they aren't something I should hide. Just because there was this really good saying I had heard. I think it was probably on TikTok. I'm always scrolling on there on my break. But it's not your fault that you're a waterfall trying to fit in someone's shot glass. You know, like they're like, "Oh my God, yeah, you know, I love and appreciate you," but then loving's going to get too hard. And hi mama. Loving gets too hard for them. And it becomes too much. Always too much, Gene, you know what I mean? But that's okay. Because there are people who will love. Hi, it's my cat, Celeste. She's behind me right now. I wonder if you can hear her purring. Ah, I hope that picked up on the microphone. Um, but I'm learning that even because I'm emotional and that I'm outgoing and my mind works differently, it's it's completely okay, because I have a right to exist. I didn't ask to be here, but I have a right to exist and be myself and, you know, show myself as who I am and what the things I enjoy. Like, I recently started calling myself cute, and, you know, I want to thank my one coworker who was saying like, "Oh my God, you're always so cute," and I think that helped me realize like I like being cute. I like being cute. I like having cute things. I like enjoying cute things because it makes me feel happy, and that's totally fine. Hi. You want to climb? You want pets? My cat wants a lot of attention now, of course, when I start yapping. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you're missing out. I was going to originally post a picture of my cat because my second attempt in trying to record this episode, she was like really cute, but she was napping. But this is even better, so hopefully that's good signs. But anyway, you're so cute. And like, I I think I want to learn how to be okay with that, and that thought process with myself, that I'm okay to be me. Literally, who cares what anyone else thinks? I have to just constantly remind myself. Like my Queen Vanilla Mace. Who gives a fuck? Who gives an F? Who cares? You know, I have a lot of people end up complimenting me, and if people want to start shit behind my back, okay, that's behind my back. Because they don't have the guts to say it to my face. So what does it mean? What does that mean? It doesn't matter. Mamas, I love you. I love you. But mommy has to finish. My podcast is gonna be majority of my cat. So let's prepare for that. She's literally crawling all over me. She's purring like a machine, man. Purring like a machine. But yeah, I know it's gonna take a long time because it didn't just take one experience for me to feel this way. And I should probably describe what I have to learn. Besides that, it's entwined with each other. But I think what I realized is that about myself is that was never taught that I have value, like me, Melody, have value as a person. Because every step of the way growing up, I was kind of like the plan B kid. Like, first one fails and we focus on the second one. But also growing in a machismo style household, um, a lot was expected of you without people really caring about you. It's it it's so weird. But I think I think that's where my mindset came from, being don't be a burden, always do your best, always work really, really hard. And that's why I became really hard-headed and really stubborn. And that's why I get sick a lot too, because I push myself to really crazy limits. And I'm starting to feel it now as I'm older. Um, because I used to be even crazier. Like when I was a teenager, there was I think the longest I went without sleeping, I don't even remember. There was like a time I was like, I wonder how long would I be able to be okay without sleeping. I think it was like 3 days. And I was just tired. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to sleep. That's when and in that moment I discovered how great sleep was. Okay, girl, you gotta decide if you're gonna stay. You can't keep smacking yourself in my face. Come on. You say you go. Okay. Um, but yeah, I have a long journey ahead of me, a lot of therapy, a lot of self-therapy, a lot of just general work on myself. Um, especially I want my mental to also match my physical too in a way. So I want to start improving my physical health even more. Like I low key hunkered down today at Costco and went, all right, chicken, chicken. We got some romaine lettuce. We got some cucumber. We got some tomatoes. We got some. What else did I get? I did have some crispy onions, some croutons too for my little salad prep, but I chopped up so much chicken for an hour and a half today, but it's worth it because it took up less space in my freezer and it's all portioned out, so I could just take one little pre-prep portion out of chicken and cook it how I want, you know? You know what I'm saying? Little chef it up. I also got some chicken nuggets too. Yeah, like I'm really trying. I'm trying my best to be like, okay, I'm making kind of decent money. It's not crazy. Don't but I can take care of myself now. At least a little bit more. A little bit more. Just 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 tad. Just a little. Let's sprinkle, you know. Um that way you can start feeling better. Because if you guys know me, I have tummy troubles up the ass. I have wow, that's okay. Okay. I have really bad tummy issues because you know hot girls have tummy issues. We struggle a lot with that. What is she doing? I think you're crunching behind me. Hey, why? Why does she keep stuffing? She's stuffing. She is flicking her freaking tail in my face. All right, you gotta relax. Can you lay down? Can you lay down, or you can like lay down? And she's stuck looking at me like, what do you want? Oh my god, I love my cat. She's amazing. But can you believe that this cat is 10 years old? No, you could not. 'Cause I take very good care of my cat. Hi. No, no. I tried to put my mic against her so you guys could hear her purring, but instead she rubbed her head against another more fur on the microphone. Hi, baby. But I have some notes for oh, for this. I'm real professional. I even have my little iPad with my little notes for my episode to keep me on track. I'm really pumped. I'm pumped for this. I also have an excuse to do my makeup again at like once a week at least. So the plan is one episode every Thursday, right? I record on one day off, edit on my other day off, as well as the other, because I'm gonna try to record on the morning times. Unfortunately, this is not the morning time. If I told you what time it is, you'd be like, Melody, what the fuck? I'm curious to see if someone can piece it together. Hopefully, my iPad did not give it away, but I'd be curious if someone would know. Leave down in the comments what time of day it is from Melody's original plan of the morning. Is she re-recording this episode on? Winner gets a like. Trabajo is really freaking nice, like some rice. Yeah, it's fine. We're having a good time. Operations team. You guys don't know I do a lot of merchandising and stuff for a really big makeup company. Never gonna be specific, but I mean, if you watch my streams, you kind of already know. Um, if you're watching this from work, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? I can't wait to see you on Monday. Mm. I love a couple of people I work with. Um, the ones who are watching this and know about this, obviously, whatever. Um, no, I'm kidding. I'm playing. Everyone is chill. I love my oppies team. They are the best. They're so sweet and they honestly deserved um basically employee of the month. We got a bunch of little goodies. I got a nice little hair oil. What else did I get? What did I get, mama? I did get a cute big bag, cute big pink tote bag, which if you know me, I love my tote bags. I put a lot of shit in them and they last. They last. Yeah, and a couple other things like a blush I got. And I think like a moisturizer. But yeah, it was really nice because we have been struggling a lot without a manager for like 3 months, right before Christmas time, right during Christmas time. Um, we finally got one and she started like a few days ago, so like a week ago. Um, yeah, job's going good, nothing crazy. Honestly, I'm hoping to get my money up over there to fuel content, especially for podcasts and stuff like that. I want to start doing more vlogs, but if you guys don't remember, I unfortunately lost my travel microphone on my trip to San Diego last September. I was so devastated. I lost both pieces, bro. I don't know how. I don't know how. I lost the receiver and the actual like transmitter, actual mic. But yeah, I gotta save money up for that. Um, but yeah, I want to do more content. I wanna like go thrifting with you guys and like go exploring more because I think it'll also be good for my mental health as well as my social anxiety and my anxiety in general. Because I won't lie to you, I'm starting to think I'm a highly sensitive person that's very sensitive to a lot of things. But I need to get tested for things like that. Um, well, it's not even let me stop. It's not even like a pure like definition or like diagnosis of something. It's just like what kind of a person I am. It's like a highly sensitive person. I'm sensitive to a lot of things. I'm sensitive to smells, lights, sounds. I don't like people. I don't like you. I'm kidding. I love you guys. I love you guys. But she's making my foot fall asleep by adding extra weight. Why you look like a chicken? does she look like a chicken? Why you look like a whole? You got like a whole drumstick back here. You see that? You you have a whole drumstick. You don't. You only lay like this because of the position you're in, man. That's so funny. Like if I come at you like this, sorry. I'm telling you, this episode is gonna be mainly my cat. Oh, okay. Anywho, but yeah, job is going good. Job is wonderful. Still don't like my location really. I'm considering transferring. Sorry if you guys are hearing this for the first time. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Everything is going good for now, but I'm still keeping my options available, my options open, as I do want to like either like pursue more endeavors there because I like money. And the job isn't really very too hard. I It's mainly because I enjoy it. Otherwise, a lot of people are like, "Wow, Mel, how you do this shit?" I'm like, I don't know. I like it. It scratches a special little thing in the back of my brain, merchandising and everything. But yeah, the job is going good. Speaking of my car, I got my oil changed. I didn't get it fixed yet. I got my oil changed though, and I fell asleep again. I almost fell asleep. I was like it was like 2 hours. He told me it was gonna be like 45 minutes or an hour. Can you get off my leg? I'm gonna have to adjust. Oh, my foot is asleep. My foot is like dead asleep. Um, but yeah, I was there so early, and I was like, yeah, I was talking to my friend on the phone, and was just like, yeah, oh my god, like he told me he's gonna be blah blah blah, like almost $100. But I was already there and whatever. I was like, I'm just gonna buy it here and because I have to get this changed. So I sat there for a good minute. I saw they had a vending machine. Oh my god, the best thing ever. Unfortunately, I don't drink them anymore because I realized they were messing up my stomach. But I saw the vending machine there had a Lonnie's, and I got up, copped that one real quick, and sat down. And it was the same price as the one of the stores. I'm like, oh, okay. I had to just readjust really quickly because my foot fell asleep with her extra weight on it. My cat was like laying on the top part of my thigh. So don't make fun of my Yoshi socks. I don't know if you can even see them. Now I just exposed I'm wearing Yoshi socks. Oh no. Anyway. Um, anyway. Yeah. But I took it and then a little girl stole my seat. And then the parents just looked at me with this sheepish smile, like, sorry. Like, shoot, like, they were already, like, over her. I was telling my friends, like, a little girl just stole my seat. And then they're like, what? Like, yeah. And I'm like, just like, she's like sprawled all over it. Like, you know how kids are, like, when they wear at doctor's offices or offices in general, like on those chairs, like, um, and I was just like, it's fine, whatever. Um, then I went to sit down like across because she kept bouncing to one end to the other. So I'm like, I guess I'll just sit next to this guy. And I didn't want to sit next to anyone. My chair was by itself. It was alone. No one could sit next to me. And that's why she took it because she realized how great of a chair it was too. But it was fine. I ended up moving to the other end after like I guess they kind of contained her to that corner. Then she kept running to the chair next to me, and I was like, "This little girl." She started banging on like the stuff at the dealership. Like, they had like this huge like oh, it's like a huge plastic rack, right? And she just started hitting the baseboard, and then she was just like shaking, going like this, and they're like, "Stop! You gotta stop." And the dad gets up a few times to stop her, but then like she gets back to doing it. And I'm like, they have a lot on their hands. That little girl, she wants out and she'll make sure she gets out. And if she wanted to go home. But yeah. Uh After 2 hours of all that, he ends up like calling me over me like, hey, because it took a while, it's gonna be on the house. And I'm like, oh, even better. I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god. I was so grateful. I was so ready to pay. I was like about to pull out my pot, like be like, all right, let's just get this over with. But he was like, no, yeah, we took a while, so I want to say sorry. So it's on the house. So I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm gonna just tell you what I did. Everything's in the green. You're good. Besides the damage from, whatever. And I was like, yeah, yeah, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, it was free. FREE. That was free. So great for me. Something I didn't have to pay for. That was an unexpected bill because I didn't think it was gonna be that expensive at first. But thank goodness. Now I might. Then I considered, okay, you know what? Maybe I might go back just to pay for it the next time because there's a chance it might be free, and I feel bad. Like what if? Anyway, I was lucky. I was really happy, and then I drove away my nice little new filter, new oil filter and stuff, new oil. Um, but I still have to get my car fixed, so that hopefully we're gonna try to do this weekend. I'm planning to stay home this weekend while I leave my car, and hopefully it gets fixed, and then I don't miss out on too much work because I can't pay $100 a day, $50 to $100 a day back and forth in total. That's not. That's only on weekend. To go to work because it's not fun. But we'll see. I have to go to like the actual like manufacturer dealership, and then hopefully it all turns out well. I just haven't had time because of my work hours. Very strangey. It doesn't line up well. But yeah, I'm happy about that. It's just sad that that accident actually happened, and it happened during a really bad week for me. Um, which is a great segue to the next category or the next little topic I wanted to just talk about. Is me setting new boundaries. Yeah. Um, I if I do start streaming again, which I hopefully can soon, but I'm trying to ease myself back into everything by, doing the podcast episodes and stop talking like that. I keep hoping I don't like position my mic wrong and then it fucks up again. That was the issue with one of the episodes. One of the first re-records. But anyway, I realized that I can communicate exactly what I need when I'm going through the worst. Like, I already know, like, I'm not gonna have my medication. I'm gonna be struggling. It's gonna be the holiday season. Um, over the past couple of months, basically, this has all happened in the past couple of months, where like I communicate that I need more support, and I love to be like, more thought of, more, I just need a little bit more thought because I'm really struggling and I don't have anyone physically here with me. Um, that kind of thing. And like you could communicate that even if it's embarrassing. I'm the type of person who like if my friends are telling me if I ever need support from them that I can just, tell them exactly what I need, or there's times where like I don't know what I need and I'm like, maybe this is what I need, and I tell you, hey, maybe this is what I need, and I still don't end up getting that, then I I don't know. It's like it's not even an expectation, but like, well, I guess it is an expectation because I'm like, hey, can you like, maybe we watch a movie one night? Like, I don't need your attention to 24/7. That's what I'm saying. But I I went through hell, and I was doing it alone, and I literally saw like I literally felt it in my body. It's so strange. It's so strange how everything happened. But I also realized by doing that, I openly put myself into being codependent instead of being like, hey, I'm gonna probably be a little bit more codependent, but I also have to try to handle myself better and be more independent. But unfortunately, I had lost my medication, as in like access to my medication, his insurance and everything, around the same time as the issue with the friendship, me losing friends, and then me getting to the accident. Um, then something else happened with my job, and it was just like one after another within that week. Within that week. And I didn't know how else to handle it besides looking for support. And luckily, I reached out to my community members, and a couple of them were able to be there. But it didn't feel the same as if it were your friends, I guess, or like the people that promised you that they'd always be there for you. And I don't know. The accident, I think it was the accident really that kind of did it. Was like, if something happened to me, nobody's gonna know and nobody's gonna even ask. No one's probably gonna even realize, like, any of my actual friends, because again, I didn't have anybody IRL, so this was all online. Um, and that scared me. That set me into a perpetual spiral I've never felt in my life. I'll never wish upon anybody, because I have been instilled of I was someone who's never taught value, someone who was taught to be self-sufficient, to never be a burden, to always do your best. Used to being overlooked, but will consider that a win, because hey, there's no one talking bad about me, there's no one, being mean to me. This is fine. When in reality, like, just because I'm self-sufficient doesn't mean I don't need that support, and I can't be codependent sometimes. There's healthy ways and there's non-healthy ways, you know what I mean? But that's what a community is about. That's what having friends is about. Um but I think in my healing, I think I finally reached the point where, like, I have to understand the difference between I don't know. But this is what we're this is this is kind of what this is why we're doing this and trying to figure that out together. But I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But I am doing this to further keep myself accountable now for my own emotions, my feelings, my responsibilities, and hopefully developing a more healthier way to approach friendships and the codependencies that can happen there, while also not trying to depend so heavily where, like, if I don't get that, I lose myself. I don't want to lose myself anymore. Basically, what I have been doing is trying to walk with myself hand in hand every day, saying like, "Oh, I'm cute today. Oh, I actually really like this on me. Oh, like, I actually did a really good job on this." And like, when someone compliments me, I don't say, "Oh, no, no, it's fine." Like, "Oh, oh no." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like trying to accept it more and trying to be a little bit more positive about myself. Um, and also relying on myself to, like, do things and get things done, which is, hello, podcast. Welcome to my attempt at doing so. Hope to see myself within a year and kind of look back and be like, wow, I have gotten so far. Wow, like, I don't even, like, remember who I was. Like, everyone can say that about like 5 years ago and stuff like that. But I really want to take more intense positive steps forward versus just relying on therapy, the baby steps and everything, and like start pushing myself out of my own comfort zone, which means being on my game with my physical health, on my game with my mental health, keeping on time at work, doing everything I need to do, keeping accountability to myself, all that. So yeah, um, new year, new me, I guess. That's part of my resolutions as well. Like, I really hope to see a little difference. But next week's episode, we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. and New Year's resolution. Why am I hold on? Freaking crazy. Um, but yeah, next week's episode is gonna talk about that a little bit. We're gonna go through 2026 goals, as far as content, personal stuff like that, a little bit more in depth, and about the new things that I'm doing and different things that I'm trying. And we can talk about little resolutions and what are yours, what are mine. I'm glad I'm giving myself a chance to start over in a healthier light and healthier lifestyle. Um, oh, whoops. That probably sounds really bad in comparison. I kind of twisted my mic. I'm supposed to remember the girls facing you. Um, hopefully my mic doesn't go crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna start over and hopefully eventually I miss streaming. I do miss streaming, but you know, we'll see about everything like that. But yeah. I guess we'll wrap up this first episode. Thanks for sitting and yapping with me and listening. I had a really good time, and in case you want to follow me anywhere else on my Twitch when I do go live again, or anywhere else on my socials, I'll be all linked below. But yeah, um, thanks guys, and I'll see you next Thursday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Bye, besties.